Good evening, my fellow reefers. Welcome back to another episode. And today we got some kind of interesting news. You know, when you do this hobby, there's always a point in time where you have to make some life decisions. And with that life decision, we're going to have to change some things on this tank. We're going to be getting a bigger tank. So what's going to happen is because Red Sea just released a Generation 2 of certain tanks, we'll actually be upgrading this tank in the future. So this 525 is going to be replaced with a 900. So almost double the size of this tank. It'll be actually another 20 inches longer, just slightly wider. It'll give me a lot more room to grow coral and for these fish to swim around. It's already on order. It's gonna give me time though to at least figure out what I want to do with this tank. So a lot of these things that you see here, I'm actually going to end up selling off. Some of them are just overgrown. Some of them I just don't want to keep. For the new tank, we're most likely going to go higher end, like home wreckers, Walt Disney's, just thing SPS with more color. And the biggest thing I kind of had issues with this tank is kind of how I structured everything. The way I put everything together, there wasn't a lot of space for me just to pack coral everywhere like you see in a lot of other tanks where they just have, sticks on top of sticks on top of sticks. So hopefully in the new tank, the aquascape is going to be a lot better. It'll be a lot more dynamic, I guess you could say. So for one example, this doesn't look that great right now, but you can see how everything is just kind of packed together, and I kind of want that to look more natural in that new tank. See how these two pieces are kind of just stuck here? It doesn't make any sense. So in the next few weeks, I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of coral. So heads up, if you do live in Vegas, I'm selling whole colonies. One colony I've already gotten rid of is a Anacropora that was right here. It was the green goblin. So unfortunately that guy is gone. And also the Monty plate from our last few episodes, that guy is gone. You can actually see the little smidge of what's left just hanging on the glass in the back. But that's okay because I do have plenty of pieces in the frag tank. I even have a piece literally right there on the magnet feeder, just chilling. So yeah, we're going to be getting rid of a lot of coral. We're going to be fragging a lot of coral just to put into the frag tank so I have something to sell once November comes. And some of the coral I'm going to be getting rid of, the most notable one is this gigantic bird's nest. I mean, I have plenty of pieces of it, so I'm not really hurting to lose it. We're going to get rid of the tort in the back too. That is a Cali tort. It's kind of hard to tell with the coloring from the lighting. I think this orange kind of throws it off. We'll be keeping some of the SPS, for example, this rainbow millie, as well as this red planet acro, because it is plating. I really like that. This here is a pearl berry. We'll be keeping that as well. A lot of what we have down here, especially, for example, like the hammers right there, the torch, a lot of just everything that has a lot more color, for example, we're going to be keeping and moving into the next tank. And what's either going to be fragged or sold are just going to be a lot of the bigger colonies. So for example, this frog spawn, which I've had a little trouble selling because it's just such a big piece, we'll end up cutting them at some point, so I will need to buy a rotary tool, which will be kind of fun. We're going to need to cut that guy up. And then also this guy, this huge candy cane, it has a couple hundred heads on it. I was thinking of not cutting it, but my wife decided, hey, I kind of don't like it, so happy wife, happy life. We're going to be chopping that guy up into little pieces and also selling them at the frag swap in November. Some other pieces we'll be saving is this purple stylo, which I really like, and it's about time to move him as well, just because that red Monty cap is starting to touch. We'll be saving this Sunburst Montipora as soon as I move this little green bird's nest away before he kills it. And a lot of the sticks we're just going to end up keeping. A lot of the Goniopora, or really all the Goniopora we're going to be keeping. But yet in the next few weeks, hopefully the next few weeks, we're going to get everything moved from this tank into the frag tank, and then we'll slowly get the other tanks set up. Now, what I do plan on doing is slowly moving everything over to that new tank. Firstly, all the fish. The coral, we're going to take a slightly slower approach, and the reason being is, there were at some points where small pests did get in the tank. For example, these little vermitid snails, and also there is the occasional starfish here and there, and then maybe like 1 or 2 Aptasia. I do want to try to create an environment in this new tank where none of these things exist. I know it's going to be really difficult, but it's something I'd like to try just because pests are a pain in the ass. And another one, is the bristleworms. I really hate those because I don't like pulling up a rock and then having to worry, hey, am I going to get stung or not? So that is one thing that we're going to be worrying about. But yet, hopefully in the next few weeks, it'll be a lot of fun. And I know this wasn't really much of a video, and definitely more of just like a quick update. But I just wanted to post this and get this out there just to give you an idea of what's going to happen with this tank. And it'll definitely bring in a lot more content, a lot more fun, and it'll give me the opportunity to try a bunch of new options to see if I can get faster growth, better color. I just want a tank that just pops like a unicorn, whatever that means. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I know this was kind of a short, quick, boring episode, but we'll see you guys in the future, and thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Oh, and just a last quick comment. If you do happen to reach the end of this video, I will actually be starting a new thread, a build thread on Reef to Reef. Something I've always wanted to do, but never really got a chance to. But yeah, with this new tank, I kind of want to put it out there, not only on YouTube, but also on Reef to Reef. So yeah, feel free to follow me there, follow me on YouTube, follow me wherever. Just don't show up to my house. I'll see you guys. Bye.